The binary. Hey everyone, I just wanted to talk about something that I've talked in the past, and that is the gender binary. Before people would people still hunt down binary people or non-binary for being one or the other, for not being mask enough, for not being femme enough, and I wanted to really address that. And also, I found myself really struggling with how to do my makeup because I literally have lip gloss and mascara left. I do not do my brows on camera, and I think today's result is why. Anyway, so I kept thinking, and I was browsing online, and that people said that there is a certain sort of binary phobia at the moment, and I can't help but agree about it. Like, obviously, there are some extreme points, and obviously, there are people who do over the top on both sides, but that doesn't erase the fact that it does exist. Specifically, coming from a trans man's perspective, I can see that people are really scared of masculinity, and I just don't get it. So you have the whole gender roles are dead movement, which is even done by the most mask people. Like, while I understand that it's not the best thing ever to see a mask for mask profile on Grindr, that is no reason for you to get upset, you know? And that is a separate topic, and all in all. So people keep screaming gender roles are dead, that we need to pretty much get rid of them, but then that leads to the inevitable question, what about biological sex? Boom. Because then people tend to stick like, oh, my penis means this, my vagina means this, therefore, and gender roles are dead. And they kind of go back to more primitive gender evaluation, if you want to call it that. I don't even know the terms for this because this is so fucking ridiculous with the whole gender roles are dead, you know? And I understand that I'm gonna have a lot of people disagree with me, and everyone has their own interpretation of it, just like movements can be different, people's interpretations of anything can be different. I kept thinking, why are we so scared to be masculine? Obviously, there is a history of abuse, but then we can trace it all back into different waves of feminism when there was already things achieved. And specifically, transphobia can be traced back to TERFs and etc. And why the T should be separate. So I'm not sure if I should be the one giving a history lesson. I'm not sure if I don't even know how to approach it because the topic is so bizarre, and it's mostly by people who don't remember what the Mitch Fest was, people who don't understand that people who see TERFs, for instance, recently were lying down in front of the Stonewall Pride March in London, and people are like, oh fuck, TERFs, like, but the thing is, people still allow this. People don't remember Stonewall's transphobic history. People don't remember any transphobic history at all. So this whole gender roles are dead kind of reeks a bit of turfiness to me, where the only reason, or rather the only thing you could enter Mitchfest was woman born woman, and it allowed anyone who was born a woman to enter. And it wouldn't allow trans women, for instance, that would spread really, really nasty rumors and leaflets about trans women and equating them to men. So now the times have changed, and now it's just, hey, let's stop masculinity altogether, which isn't really the thing we should be doing. And gender roles are pretty much alive. Have they changed? Yes. But gender roles saying that they're dead or that you're against them, it's more of a trying to understand that what I'm trying to say is gender roles with society evolve. Cutting them off altogether is ridiculous because there are binary people who conform to these roles and they conform to an updated version of them or a non-updated version of them. But when you say such things, you don't understand it being harmful. You're separating gender from sex. You're saying that being masculine is bad. And you're being overall kind of consumed by turf rhetoric, whether you want it or not. And it's so universally acknowledged right now that gender roles should be dead that people don't stop to think where that thing came from, you know? And I just wanted to say that I do not agree if this video didn't make it clear enough, I do not agree with the statement that gender roles are dead. I think we should also focus on the fact that binary people can be whatever they fucking want. They can have any representation they want. And the whole idea that feminine is good, masc is bad, is really wrong in its core. And I see that I really kind of derailed the video. But thank you for listening. And if you are one of the people who are spewing that rhetoric, spitting out that rhetoric, I'd really recommend you to check your history. Thank you.